Hey.
Hey. So listen, welcome to Sis Let's Talk Live. This is our second series, the second
Yes.
episode of the series.
Second episode.
All right. Yes, and I'm so excited. I am your host, April, and this is my wonderful, the most fabulous co-host, Taisha.
Hey.
Hey girl, how you feeling?
Listen, I'm feeling really good. The day is over, but it was a very productive day. And I'm so excited about the show today. How about yourself?
I love it. I love it. Oh, I'm all right. It's doing all good. So I just want to let you guys know, sis, let's talk live. Remember, we're bringing real conversations, raw honesty, and community support. So we have rotating guests. That's interactive discussions, and it's on love, life, business, fashion, and of course, sisterhood. All right, so I'm going to bring our first guest host onto the
Woo-hoo!
stage, and I want you guys to say hello to Ro.
Hey,
Hey,
Ray.
Hi, everybody. Hello, hello.
Ro. Hey, and our second guest host, I want you to give it up for Kim.
Hey,
Hey,
girl.
hey, you guys. So, ladies, please tell us a little bit about yourself, starting with Ro.
Okay. Let's see. Where will I start? Okay, I'm in Baltimore, located in Baltimore. I'm originally from Brooklyn, so if there's any Brooklynites here,
Brooklyn in the house.
hey. But yeah, but I've been in Baltimore for a very long time. I by day I am a business operations manager, and by
Mm.
on my side, my hustle on the side is I do makeup. I'm a licensed
Okay.
esthetician.
Oh
Amazing.
wow!
No wonder the skin always looks so good. Okay.
Yes. So yes, I do
Nice.
makeup, skincare, waxing, micro shading, all that good stuff. Anything
Love it.
beauty wise. So that's
Love
me.
it. Thank you. Thank
Nice.
you. Thank you.
Well,
Okay,
Kim.
my turn. My turn. I am Kim. I am originally from Mississippi, so if you hear it in my voice,
Yes,
that's where
ma'am.
I'm
I
from.
hear it.
Girl,
I
I
hear
didn't hear
it.
it this whole time, but I just
Like
heard it
this,
just
this,
now.
this Southern Belle. So yeah,
I hear it.
um, I moved to
I
Virginia
love
like
that.
2 years ago and got married. I am
Congrats.
a foster parent trainer by day, and I own my own travel business. So that's 24/7. So happy to be here.
I
I
love
love
that.
that.
Thank
I
you for
love
being
that.
here. We love it.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. All right.
Hey, Taisha, what's
Yes,
up with them
ma'am.
announcements, baby?
So we got some announcements for you all. So if you're interested in being a guest host, or if you have a question, need some advice from your sis, or you're an entrepreneur wanting to showcase your business as a spotlight member, please email us at sisletstalklive@gmail.com. Make sure you follow us on
Absolutely.
Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. But we have a few things that is coming up here soon. As of May 30th, we have our first meet and greet with Baltimore at Activate Immerse Gaming Experience at 6 p.m. And then our great hostess with the mostest, April, is hosting a river tubing at Harper's Ferry on June 8th at 12 p.m. If you have not signed up yet, please make sure that you put the information in the comments and we'll make sure you get the information. Also, we have a VA meet and greet. Like we really trying to do it up for the DMV. Okay, we trying to
Absolutely.
do it for all areas. So we have a meet and greet for VA, right? June 13th. Okay, help me with this. Bronson Beer Hall in Arlington, Virginia. I might have butchered that, but you get the gist of it.
A little bit.
Uh,
I think we both butcher it. Was it Burr Hall? I don't have no clue.
Bear Hall, something like that. But you'll find it if you put it in the Google.
Absolutely.
But also, April, check this out. So we got a doctor in the house. Okay. She's known
Ah.
as Jasmine, but we call her Dr. Span, okay?
Hey, Dr. Span, congratulations. Girl, look, we're gonna use that clap
Yes.
button
Yes.
today.
But congratulations on your achievement. We are so proud of you, Dr. Span, and all that you are doing for the community. All right.
Absolutely. All right,
April,
you
it's on
guys.
you, baby.
Listen, all right, you guys. So we're gonna spice it up a little bit, put some of that chef-based salt on it. And we're gonna play the game of what's it called? Red
Red
flag,
flag,
green
green
flag.
flag.
All right, all right.
Hey.
So so we're going to ask a series of questions, and well, it's not questions, it's statements.
Mhm.
And you're going to comment whether it's a red flag or green flag. Okay, so you
All
ready?
right.
Ready.
All right, y'all got y'all flags.
Look, I
Not
got
a
some.
flag, but I got some red and green.
They got the assimilation.
Yes, ladies. All right.
So first statement goes to Ro. What you got for us, baby?
All right, let's see. They plan every date, but never let you pick. How y'all feel about that?
I don't know. I'm gonna say red flag.
I would say red. I would say red flag.
Why?
No.
Why you say red?
What's up with that? What does that mean? Are you hiding something? Why are you picking every single date?
That's like, it sounds controlling to me.
I
Like
was
they-
about to say the same
Yeah.
thing. It sounds control. As much as don't get me wrong now, as much as I want you to plan some dates for your girl.
Yes, I want to
Okay.
let them plan, but not every time.
Right. Let it. I think it should be a back and forth. I'm gonna tell you really quickly what I found on the internet that I want to use in my next relationship. Every 2 weeks you go out on a date, right? That first week you're responsible for the date. You pay for everything. You plan it all, and the following week the other person gets to pick and plan it all, and maybe he pay for it depending on what kind of relationship you have. So,
Absolutely.
it flip back and forth. You know what I mean? So I like
That's fair. That's fair.
Hey, Carmen. Hey, friend. Hey, guys. Thank you for tuning in. All right,
yes.
you guys. All right. So we got to go with the next one, So I'm glad we all on the same page. In the comments, please let us know red flag or green flag. Join us in the fun. Okay.
Okay,
All
this
right.
is a good one here. The second one. So they introduce you to his mom within the first week. The first week of dating.
Mm-mm.
Um,
I'm sorry.
mm-mm.
Oh,
Red.
What?
No,
The
either
first-
way.
What?
Mm-mm. That's too.
No,
that's a little. Mm-mm.
we haven't even
Oh, what y'all
established.
doing in the comments? Let us know.
Right.
Look, that reminds me of the scene from Waiting to Exhale.
Here
Red
y'all-
flag. Red flag.
Red.
That is
Red
a
flag.
egg.
Extension. I love you, girl.
Red flag.
I'm gonna say both because listen, y'all, hear me out, okay? Because on one thought, it's like, all right, let me see who raised you. Okay, let me see what's going on. Do you got any red flags? What's up?
Some mamas be fronting. They be fronting. I'm telling you, they never.
And sometimes, as my daughter say, they can be the op, but they can't. You can, if you have a good intuition, trust, you gotta follow your intuition on some things. But I ain't gonna lie to you, I didn't ran into someone who introduced me to their mama, and they was like cussing them and beating one of them. And I was like, oh, yeah. So yeah, that didn't last long. So yeah, I definitely understand that.
Don't introduce me the first week. We haven't even established where we are right now. We just going out on dates. We just hanging out. Don't introduce me because I might not like you next week.
Right.
I feel you, Carmen. I feel y'all. Red flags. I'm standing alone on this.
Red flag.
I'm gonna hold it down too. All right, you guys. So I got the next one for y'all. All right. So they've never been in a relationship, but they want to try with you. How old are they? What's going on? See, I got questions.
Red.
Red.
Red flag.
It's a red flag.
Why was something want to try?
I give the benefit of the
doubt.
way too much, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I've never been in a relationship, but I'm gonna try with you. But the word try. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go.
Not at this big age. Not at this big
Exactly.
age.
Exactly. Exactly. Not at 50.
Right.
When have you ever? No.
So has it been to jail?
A little bit more.
Carmen said another red flag. Okay. Yeah.
Has he been to jail? That is so true.
Yeah. Has he been in
Listen.
jail? Has he been in prison, locked up?
Yeah.
I mean, but has he had a relationship there? Just not a relationship outside?
Oh,
Okay. That's a whole nother time. No other time.
Yes.
Not a flag. Hold on. We have someone that says not a flag.
Not a
Really?
flag. You gotta let us know why, Fran.
What? Why? Why
why?
not a flag, Fran? Okay, so you want green. I'm
Listen,
assuming.
y'all ain't
I'm
see my
assuming.
shirt today. Cause look, it's,
I'm
you
not
see what that
responsible for my
says?
like when you talk. Ooh, I need that shirt.
But is that a red flag or green? I'm just playing.
Well, you'll see. Look, you'll be able to see if you talk to me. You'll know exactly. I think it's
Face
green though.
expressions
Don't
tell
do
it
that.
all.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Mhm.
All right.
I got one for you. They don't post you on social media, but say they say it's to keep the peace. So they don't post you on social media to say it keeps the peace.
What?
Uh-uh.
What are you gonna peace about?
Green.
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
stuck in the middle.
I don't post either.
No, I don't want. Listen, at the end of the day,
It says to keep the peace. What are we keeping the peace about?
A lot.
Oh
my God.
in relationships.
A lot.
I don't want to see you liking all them damn girls. Bitches. Don't get me out. You know, I ain't jealous of them, but I don't want to see all that. Red flag, friend. Red flag.
Listen, look, maybe I'll be overthinking, and I don't want to hear your mouth. T.
Okay.
Okay, but to keep the peace, what is the peace? What are we keeping?
Listen,
I have a story.
Questions.
I have a story.
You got stories?
Oh my goodness. Yeah. They will come out the woodwork. And especially in Baltimore, I'm telling you now, Baltimore is very small. Everybody knows everybody.
Wait, hold on. Wait, before you go any further, you say you from New York. You starting to sound like Baltimore.
Oh, I'm telling. I've been here. I've been here long. I left
here
New
now.
York. Yeah, I left New York when I was 10. So
I got you. I
can hear it a little bit. I can hear it a little bit. Yeah.
But yeah, like Baltimore is very small. Everybody knows everybody, and you post somebody is all over. People gonna come out the woodwork. Oh, I used to talk to him. Oh, you talked to him. I mean, the last time I posted someone, it just comes out the woodwork. People you ain't talked to in years start emailing you and
not emailing you.
Yes, they will DM you like, oh, you talked to him. Oh, I used to go to school with him. Oh, you know his baby.
Ain't nothing.
And I just be like, here we go. And then they got
social media is not my life. I think people use it.
I don't want to hear none of
for validation. I don't need it.
So I think it depends though. Like, how long have you been dating? Like somebody's posting you like the first week. Yeah, that's probably not a good thing. But if y'all been dating probably 2 years, and he's still like he wants to keep his peace. I have questions about that. Like, why are you trying to keep me a secret? We've been dating for so long. Like, what's up?
But are you really being kept a secret just because it's social media?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a lot of things that depends on.
I mean,
I'm gonna say this. To keep the peace is I don't know. Now I'm gonna say I didn't had an experience or two. Okay, well maybe one. It was just one. It ain't no two. I ain't been out there like that. But anyways, when I was engaged at one point, and I posted my engagement stuff, and then all these girls start coming out the womb. So it's like, whoa.
He didn't want them. He wanted you.
And he ain't say nothing to keep the peace, you know? So when I hear that, like, what are we keeping the peace about? Like, what's going on?
You know, a lot of men don't care about that like we do. Like social media, we don't get me wrong. I know there are men that post, but there are a lot of men who are just not for social media like that.
Right.
Women post all the time. We got to post what we eating, what we doing. We just took a shower.
I ain't doing that.
Men don't care about that.
They don't. Some of them don't listen to you. Giving them too much credit because they be out here doing the same thing now. Today's day and age.
Some do.
They do.
It's the social era. Everybody's a content creator, you know?
Right.
And they posting everything, no matter if it's fake or if it's true, you know? So, I mean, I agree. All right, you guys. What we got going on next?
All right, bro.
I'm ready.
All right, let's see. They say, I don't believe in titles, but you know what we are. Oh, you know what it is. Oh, it's between when we together, we together.
Red.
Oh, that's definitely red.
Okay, because
Cause who are you talking to?
We're not doing that.
Mhm.
We're not doing that.
Yeah,
You know what it is? Tell me what it is. I need to know.
It is. I ain't
I
rocking
got
with you like
21
that.
questions.
I ain't rocking with you like that.
I thrive in clarity. Like, be for real. Let me know what's up. Because
Yeah.
if I don't,
From
I'm
the
confused. I don't like confusion.
I need pure intentions from the beginning.
Right.
Give me an option if I want to stay or if I want to leave. You
Right.
understand? But I think today, like, it's the thrill of the chase. I think, I think people want to hold on, and have other options.
Mhm.
So no, let me know from the beginning. All right.
Sadia
We got
said red flag.
we got a red
Yes,
flag.
most definitely.
Yeah.
Most
We got a
definitely.
red flag.
Red flag.
Absolutely. I believe it. Absolutely. So, all
All
right.
right, you guys. That was
Listen,
fun. I like that game. We
that
gotta
was
play that
really
game more
fun.
often.
I like that. And I'll make sure next time y'all get some fun.
The red flag.
But I like, look, you substituted very well. Thank you for that.
We did. We made it happen. We made it happen.
I love
with your green pickles.
Listen, my good sis, we know how to make something shake, don't we? We
Right.
know how to.
Right.
That's just in our nature. I love us so much. All right. So
All
on to our big topics. Right.
right. We are in week number 2, and the topic and discussion of the day is love, dating, and situationships. What are we doing, sis?
It's a very cute game. Yes. Listen, absolutely. I love it. So yeah, we're gonna have to play that more often. Absolutely.
Did I come on?
Ooh, I don't know. What's going on? What are we doing?
I don't know what happened.
Uh-oh.
Disappeared. Coming back. She's coming back.
Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back.
Hold
I don't
on.
know. Listen. One thing about tell you, she's not gonna play about this camera. She is not gonna play.
Can
about
you
this
hear me?
camera.
We can hear
Yes,
you.
we can hear
That
you.
is
Yes.
weird. Okay, well,
I don't see you though. What
I
happened?
know I went fade to black. I'm not sure.
Ooh, gee.
I went fade to black.
All right. Well, as you fix that, we
Yes,
get to that, we
keep
can
moving
get to
forward.
our topics for the day, which is love, dating, and situationships. What are we doing, sis? What's that?
Mm.
All right, Kim. What's the first question of the day?
Okay. What do you draw the line between keeping it casual and catching feelings? So I guess when you think about like where you are, like what you want, and if both of you are on the same page, it's okay to catch feelings. But if one of you is pretty open about not wanting to catch feelings and wanting to keep it casual, you have to decide as a person where you want to go with it. Because since I know I'm emotional, yeah, I catch feelings easy. So I'm like, I don't even put myself in those type of situations anymore. Not anymore because I'm married, but before I didn't. No.
There you go.
Hey, there you go.
Well, listen, I'm with you, Kim, but see, I'm not a casual girl. Like, are we just cool? Like, what does that mean? Because I'm not a casual dater. I'm not a serial dater. So what does keeping it casual mean? Is that friend?
Like
I can
seeing
be
other
real
people.
friends.
That's what people do now. I want to keep my options open. I want to see other people.
I don't know how to be casual.
That is for them to continue to play in the street. That's all that
We need
is.
the flags again.
Right.
Continue to play in the street.
Big one.
That's it. That's it. That's why I say you gotta establish the lines from the beginning.
That's right.
Like what are we doing? Because a lot of people they are, they holding on for what's out there. What they can't say, you for the streets.
Yes.
You for the highways and the interstate.
You see, Coco said that we have 3 months to figure it out if it stays casual.
I agree. I
can
agree.
respect that.
90
I can
days.
respect that.
Okay, well, what is it? Sadio, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. She says that it's a thing. I think we cannot control whether we catch feelings or not. Ooh. I mean,
whether you're in a relationship, situationship, complicated, I understand. But even if we can't control, we can control ourselves.
Yeah.
And how and make sure that we are self-aware and that we're being real with ourselves during that time. Most of the time when it comes to us women, we romanticize, and I think it's best that, you know, when meeting someone, it's like, okay, yeah, all right, let me pull it back. Maybe I can see myself with this person, but let me check their intentions. Let me see who they are. Let me pull out, and most women, and I think men too, I'm not going to say it, but we talking about women here, so that's just what it is. If you ain't make your list of the characteristics and traits that you desire within a man, then I think that that's something that we should be doing. And as we do that, we are able to think more logically, like, all right, so this is what I want. Is this person really for me? Instead of falling for the okie dokes that most men does. You get what I'm saying? And that way we protect and guard ourselves in that light.
Well, I protect myself by, if you talking about you want to do casual, even though I'm not a casual kind of girl, I do like to date from time to time and hang out. I'll keep you as the homie. Like, I look at you as my homeboy, and I call you when I want to call you. We're not talking every day. We're not hanging out all the time. I'm on what you on until I decide what I want to do.
See, y'all just mentioned two things: self-awareness and boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Everybody, look, y'all all gonna be homies. I'm not
seriously, you are the homie.
Nobody. We cool. And then when I see that we ain't. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that's it.
Well, I'm a single woman, so
that.
sometimes I need a television put up. I need, some things fixing, so I keep them in my pocket.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, so the next question. What's one thing you wish you knew about love 5 years ago? Now, y'all know we want to hear from y'all in the comments. Okay. Oh, Sadia. I don't know which. Oh, Taisha, look, Taisha some grace today. One thing I wish I knew about love 5 years ago. One thing that I wish I knew is to not, where I think that sometimes we mostly get it wrong. I'm not just going to say get it wrong, but we have to learn, in a sense. It's not wrong. We have to learn is to not wrap our lives around our partner, have our own thing going, our own lives, our own hobbies. We need that, keep our own friendships and stuff like that. We need those things. So that's one thing I wish I knew. And also 5 years ago, well, maybe a little more than 5 years ago, those boundaries is a big thing, because if you don't show boundaries in the beginning, then you subjected to get walked all over, and disrespected. So I think those are the big things for me.
I think 5 years ago. Oh, go ahead, baby.
Oh, I'm sorry. I like what you said before about writing that list. And that's one thing that I did before. I wrote a list about what I wanted, and I what I wanted from my significant other. So I'm like, if I didn't say, like they say, closed mouths don't get fed. That's true.
Absolutely.
You got to be able to communicate what you want and act on what you want. So I learned that from just being involved in relationships. Like, in order to get what I want, I got to be specific. I got to have some clarity, and I gotta just stick with my boundaries.
I agree with that.
Absolutely. I wholeheartedly agree with that.
I think for me, 5 years ago, I had to learn to love me, and I had to learn to give myself grace. You know what I mean? Life is not perfect. There's no blueprint to this. I constantly say that there's no blueprint to it. And, giving myself grace and also making sure that I am my own best friend. Sure. I am my own best
Absolutely.
friend. Yeah.
You're gonna have to give yourself that love that you want in others. You're gonna have to, be your own best friend. Take yourself out and do those things that you love to do before you allow someone else to do it. How can you? And that's a lot of young women get misconstrued these days. They looking for a man to come out their pockets and do all these things for them. But what are you doing for yourself, sis? Like, really? Yep. You can't just pay attention to everything that you see on social media. Make sure that you're good with yourself first.
Right.
And that's where we get misconstrued. So yeah, 5 years ago, hopefully there's our younger sisters on here, listening and chiming in.
Absolutely. For me, it was for 5 years ago. Hey, you took my Taisha with the loving yourself and knowing who you are. Yes, definitely that. But believe somebody when they show you who they are. Believe them.
Absolutely. From
That
the
part.
jump.
Yeah,
Stop
they'll
making
try to
excuses for 'em.
disguise it later on, but it always come out they're the same person. They
Mm-hmm.
they are who they are.
Listen, Carmen, congratulations. You said that you would be married. I want to go back to 30 years because on this Monday, May 26th, I will be married to my incarcerated husband for 30 years. Congratulations, baby. Congratulations. Absolutely.
30 years is a long time.
That is a long time.
Yes.
Hopefully, baby, has he been locked up for 30 years? I mean, you don't gotta let us know, but you know,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm like that takes some
That takes discipline.
yes.
That takes a
Absolutely.
lot of discipline.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, Carmen, what would you let's go back to what's one thing that you wish you knew about love 5 years ago? I would love to hear from you. I would love to hear that from you. Okay. So we're gonna as Carmen, like, you know, gets her answers coming. Let's go on to the next segment. I'm a little excited about it.
I'm
What is it
really
called? What
excited
is it
about
called?
this.
What's the next one called? What are we talking about?
Oh, Lord, wait a minute.
We sharing stories,
Yes,
sis?
yes.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, we sharing stories.
So
Question
you got
is,
real talking testimonies.
yes.
I'm
The
looking
question
forward
is, have you ever experienced a partner keeping a secret that affected your relationship? If so, how did you handle it? So I believe in life you have lessons to learn. And so sometimes you bump your head a couple times, you'll learn from those lessons. If you don't, you keep repeating the same things over and over again. So
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
I have a story where I met this guy years ago, like seemed to be the perfect guy. Went to his house, you know, every day after I was in school, I was in college. After work, I'd be at his house. Come to find out, you know, I found out he had like 2 children. Not bad, not bad too. We're older, fine. Later on down the line, I found out he had another child. Well, not other child, other children. So it was like 6 that he had. Okay, that should have been a
6.
red
What?
That should
Yes.
have been and guess what?
It
I ended
wasn't.
up getting pregnant by this man. And I
There
found
it
out
is.
he had a wife.
Girl.
Wow.
Oh, wife.
Yeah, that's
So
harsh.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was a big lesson for me.
Wow.
Personally, like that hurt my heart. That hurt my heart
Of
because
I
course.
understand. So
the
how
first
so what if so what did you learn from the whole situation overall? Like what did you get from it? What was
I
your
learned that
moment?
I learned that I should have listened to my intuition.
Yes, okay.
I've seen growing up, my mom and dad were always married. They were married for what 40 something years.
Wow.
Seemed to be happily married. I wanted that for myself. And so when I got pregnant with that first child, I wanted to stick with this man and I wanted to make it work. And I didn't really listen to my intuition telling me this is not going to work because he has lied to you how many times already? And it kept going.
We've been
So
there. I've been there,
I
baby.
didn't learn. I ended up having a second child by this man.
Okay.
Really?
So wait a minute. So wait, Kim. So
I've been
answer this question though.
Yes.
First of all, how long was that relationship?
Off and on for 2 years. Like after the first child, I decided, you know what? He's married. I'm leaving him alone. I'm going to work on me. I'm going to focus on my child. He started coming around more often, spending time with my son, and then he was like, "I want my family back. I want to make this work."
Right.
Should have listened to my intuition, but I didn't. And then there's baby number 2.
Just learning lessons.
So my question to you is, to you is this: where did you see a red flag in there? And I know we ignore red flags a lot, right? Because we want to give people the benefit of the doubt and so forth. We're in love and blah blah blah. What was the first thing you saw that gave you the "I'm out of here," but you stayed?
The first thing I saw that then I decided to stay was like I said, my mom's in my head. my parents in my head. I wanted that happily ever after family.
Of course, we all do.
Of course, I dreamed of it growing up. You know, I wanted the white picket fence, the husband, the dog, the cars. And I kind of booked or based my emotions on wanting that instead of listening to my gut feeling telling me this is not it. This is not what you want. But like I said, actually learning those lessons that life teaches you, put me on a different path to where I started setting boundaries for myself.
Good for you.
I started listening to myself more often, and I started becoming more self-aware of what I wanted and what I was willing to deal with. So
yeah,
I'm eventually said, enough is enough. I moved. I took my babies, and I moved like 3 hours away. So
and she's married.
Kudos to you, baby. You broke out of the cycle, the curses.
I did.
All of
We
that.
put a ring
I'm
on
so
it.
proud of you.
Good for
Absolutely.
you.
Woo.
Absolutely.
We all deal with stuff. We all deal with stuff. You know what I mean? And it's I think it's how you push through it. You know what I mean? You become the victor towards the end. So good for you and good for them babies. They got a good mama.
Oh yeah, they're grown and gone now. So they're
grown and gone.
That sounds like you ready for them to
grown and gone.
Yeah. Listen, I'm almost. I don't know if am I halfway there. I think I am.
You will.
Not really. She going to the 6th grade. I ain't there yet. Almost. Almost. I'm halfway there.
We got somebody said I love the growth. I love the growth.
You. It took a lot. It took a lot. Yeah. A lot of bumping my head. And actually like I said, writing that stuff down, like what I wanted, and actually sticking to my guts.
You know, like listen, I definitely understand, you know, because I once had an ex, right, who couldn't be honest to save his life. And even though I knew what was going on around me, I was making excuses, right? He wasn't honest with his friends, with his family, not me. He wasn't even honest with his damn self. Okay. Am I supposed to cuss? Because I don't know if I did. So it caused it caused a lot of issues, right? But I kept making excuses for him and thinking that he would change until I realized that the silence and excuses were costing me my peace, right? So sometimes protecting your truth becomes the most healing thing that you can do. And we don't always see it at first, but holding on to something or someone we know isn't aligned ends up like really blocking us from everything that we truly ever prayed for, whether it's a new relationship, it's a career, healthy relationships. When we hold on to things out of fear, or, you know, like if we know it's not good for us and we don't walk away from it, it's basically telling God or the universe, and I don't want to really go there, but it's like, hey, I want more of that. So I'm so glad that you overcame that, and also me, child, because that was a lot. we all got a story.
Yeah, we all got stories.
Oh, well, look at me. I feel like I haven't overcome that. Actually, I actually did go down that similar role. And
let us know, sis. Let us know.
Kept the secret, and we were together for like 2 years.
Okay.
And come to find out, this man was engaged, and I was like, "How? When I'm with you every day, this doesn't make any sense." And then, I was with I've been with his mama and everybody, the whole family, and I'm like, "How are you engaged?"
They loyal. Family loyal. They I don't know what they loyal to.
No. And so we stopped talking for a while, and then I don't know, me listening to him, we didn't get married. Somehow they really did. Long story short, I kept going back to this man, and I did. I got pregnant, so
right.
Yeah. You know what?
The children are a blessing.
I think that's our lessons. Okay, when we go back, because I did the same thing, and that's how. When we go back, God be like, boom.
You want to keep coming back?
You want to keep coming back? You ain't learning your lesson? Okay. I wasn't even supposed to get pregnant. My doctor was like, "Yeah, it's gonna be hard for you to." A lot of women in my family, it's hard for us.
Girl,
and it popped up out of nowhere. But yes, I got pregnant. I ended up having my son, and we stopped talking for a really long time. And long story short, speed up all the years, we ended up getting back together. He did end up getting a divorce. Well, they had got married, and they got a divorce. And now it's like, after all these years, because that was 20 years ago.
Mm.
I got to, now I'm with him, but I can't get over that. So now it's like, now I'm in the spotlight. I don't know if I even really.
If you
So
have any guessing, the second guessing and doubt, I think it's something that you should not just let just move to the side. Like you keep like it stays in the back of your head. Nah, bring it to the front. Start really reflecting on it, because that there is when you are getting those messages, like you constantly getting the same messages over and over, no matter what it is, it's meant for you to address it. So
I think you
you
should.
know, deep down,
Yeah,
our
you do
intuition
know. You
is
do
very
know.
strong. It's like,
Mhm.
is it comfortability? Is it something that we want, but we just don't want to, do we not want to hurt feelings? Do we, it's a lot of different things that goes into it. But I just want you to remember, Ro, that when we hold on to things based on how other people feels and the comfort, we block and miss the blessings that
Right.
really needs to come to us.
Right.
But what about your happiness? What about your happiness? I'm not
The
That's
saying
blessings.
put on the back burner all the
no.
time.
Absolutely not.
Everybody else happy and everybody else, like, I feel like I'm
So
taking care
no,
of everybody else.
what I've learned, because like I said, we all got stories, right? What I learned is my happiness comes first. Even with your children, right? Your children are not happy unless you're happy. Your children
Right.
are not good unless you're good. So if you keep yourself stuck in a situation, and I'm not telling you what to do, but if you keep yourself stuck in a situation, you're gonna find yourself miserable. And that's why there are a lot of women who are 60 and 70 years old getting divorces. You know what I mean? They're getting divorces. You have to be
And
happy.
right, and some people, I mean, I know it's like curses in our community, where we're just getting together just to get together, say we together, and you're married, you're not happy, and then that's when all the gossiping and all this other stuff, like you're deteriorating inside.
Yeah.
Why? No, really be honest with yourself. Be honest with, like, my whole thing is be honest with yourself, pray, and really make a plan. What is it that I need to do? How ask God too. Like, hey, what do I need to do? What should I do? How should I go about it? I'm telling you, all that stuff is going to line up for you the way that you need it to, because there should be no way. No one wants. We're not on this earth to be unhappy. Okay, our happiness, the love, all those things we all deserve. So really be honest with yourself, and like, like, do I see myself in this situation for another plus 10, 20 plus years? Can I do this long term? If it's a no, it's time to really be honest with yourself and make an exit plan, and know that whatever happens after, your journey with that person, because we're not meant to be with someone, sometimes we meet them for a season, and to learn a lesson.
We just had that show the last time, right? Yeah.
And so I used to be like the little yes girl too. So I made sure everybody else around me was happy.
Yeah.
And I suffered because of that. And I kept my I think my disagreements, or if I didn't agree with anything, or I didn't feel comfortable with things, I kept them to myself until it got to a point where I was like overload, and I was just like busting at the seams. And that's when it would come out. And just learning to communicate what you want is like essential to getting what you want in life. It took me a while to do that because I was always trying to make other people happy.
Yeah.
We're not, I think, in our community, we're not taught. Like, we see things in our lives when it comes to our parents or however we were raised, we see it, and sometimes we become it. You know what I mean? Which is unfortunate, because we waste so many years, and that's why I keep saying there's no blueprint to this life. We waste so many years of people pleasing, making everybody happy around us. And like, this is the question that I ask whenever I meet someone going out on a date. What makes you happy other than family, friends, your job, and all, what makes you happy? And the thing I hear the
Try
most
to do
is,
it often.
yeah, I hear the most is, helping people, helping my family, no, what makes you happy? Nobody can really answer that question. So what I would say to you two ladies is, once again, give yourself grace, forgive yourself, Forgive. That's the first thing you should do.
Mhm.
Forgive yourself, because you only know you don't know what you don't know.
Right.
You're young or whatever age we are. Forgive yourself. And now, like April said, you got to start writing it down. You got to start praying to God and figuring out what's your next step. Because at 50, I see 65. That's 15 years from now. It'll be here before you know it. I refuse to be with anyone and be unhappy anymore.
Right.
Listen, I know we probably got to move on to the next segment, but we having a discussion right now. Okay.
Good.
Like I'm gonna just say this. When it comes to relationships, I know a lot of women and that I've coached, because I was a childhood trauma and toxic relationship coach, and also in the community and in my family. It's like the main thing that I hear is I don't want to be alone. But let me tell you this. Being alone is when you learn who you truly are. Being alone is when you realize what it is, like what you're capable of,
Yes,
and you just know, you just figure out so much, and then you get peace. Like I won't lie to you. Like when I went on my journey, I gained so much. Like I followed God, I prayed, and I'm pretty sure I was meant to do that. But I've gained so much peace and clarity. And now I don't want no one. Hey, you can't come over here and disrupt mine.
You're not disturbing
You protect it when you get it. So it's
Right.
like, when you get out of the fearness and really thrive, like jump into what you know that you deserve and need versus what you want, then things will start coming to you. Yeah, heck yeah.
I agree.
All right, listen. All right, y'all. We got
That's a whole green flag.
segment, but exactly.
Yes.
That's a whole green flag.
Right.
All right. That was really good. Thank you, ladies, for sharing that. I know that couldn't have been easy expressing that. So we appreciate you sharing your stories. But this is a time that we showcase our member spotlight, and we want to bring to the stage Nicole Griffin.
Hello.
Hey.
How are you guys?
Really
no,
good.
that did
Really
not
good.
work.
Oh, that didn't work. Okay.
There you go.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, so I have a little presentation and then I'm going to talk while this is going. So hopefully it goes well.
It will. It's okay. It's okay. It happens.
It says it's there, but oh, okay. Is it going to go? No? I mean, I can do it without it, but it's really
That's okay. Let's just do without it, because I know I shared a great intimate time with you. So I would like for you to share your story.
Yes. Well, we're going to do it the old-fashioned way.
That is good.
Okay, can you see this? Can you see the video?
No.
Oh,
Next time,
okay.
give it to us to share so we can put it on there for
Yeah,
you.
Yes, I will.
Online.
It was so cute too. It had behind the scenes. It had one of my.
No, we can
favorite.
still add it. No, we can still add it.
Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Let
All right.
know about you,
All right.
babe.
So, anyways, I thank you. Technical difficulties, but we're gonna make it work. Yeah. So, who taught you all how, or who taught you to question your body, to second guess your curves, your confidence, whether you are enough? Who told you that you had to earn the right to feel sexy or to feel seen?
Internet.
Society.
Exactly. And I'm here to tell you that those were lies that were told to you. And I just want to remind you the truth. My name is Nicole. I am the owner of Nicole Griffin Photography, the DMV's boldest, baddest boudoir studio for real women. And what I do is, it's not just about making you feel sexy for somebody else. It's about reclaiming the version of you that has been buried under expectations, trauma, motherhood, burnout, and beauty standards that were never built for us. Okay.
That's very true. Very true.
So, love did not teach me my worth, my body did. And so now I do the same thing for others. I just do it one unapologetic photo at a time. I work with mothers, survivors, women who have spent years showing up for everybody else, their families, their jobs, their relationships. And now they are finally ready to stop performing and just be for them. I create a space for this, for your softness, for your stillness, and for your self-worth without an audience. Most of my clients, they end up coming to the studio and they are nervous, they're unsure. They may say things like, I just don't take photos of myself. I'm not going to be half naked, or I don't know how to pose. But by the end, they are arching their backs like Beyonce, strutting their stuff, and just reminding themselves that they have always been the standard of beauty that they thought society should follow. So whether you are single, booed up, situationship up, or just fresh out of the DMs, you don't have to wait for a man, a milestone, or any moment to claim your confidence for yourself. Your love story can begin with you. If your worth is not determined by who wants you, it's not determined, and your body is not up for debate. Your sensuality does not expire by your age, whether you're in a relationship, or if it ended, or if it never began. So if you've been waiting for a sign to do a boudoir session, I have a special gift for anybody who is watching the live, and I will give the QR code to April and Taisha, so you can go ahead and sign up for that and get the special discount.
Yeah,
I get a discount too. You get a discount. Yeah,
Everybody gets a discount.
And look, I think I just.
Oh, and now here's my video.
I love it.
So you can kind of see I work with women of all ages, sizes, shapes, orientations, and I love what I do. So this was just my 2-minute clip. I was hoping it would play while I was talking, but
and there I am.
Yes. That's where I was like, oh no, so many no's in this video.
Oh,
Well,
I love
I can say that I had an experience with Nicole for my 50th birthday, and I've never done a boudoir shoot before, and she made me feel instantly comfortable.
Ooh.
She made me feel sexy, and those photos came out amazing. She had my knees and my back hurting a little bit, but it was worth it.
It was worth it though.
It was so worth it. The money was worth it, the time, everything was worth it. So yes, definitely take advantage of it.
I will tell you, like, I had to really strategically put which images I could put on like YouTube and on Facebook, Instagram. So Taisha, your images, I was like, man, I want to put these in here.
You already know how to use me. I told you that.
I know, but I have to like cover you up, and I feel like it detracts from the photos. But your session is one of my favorite sessions recently.
Aww.
And I have ideas that I want other people to bring in now based off of what you brought. So I'm like, oh,
thank you.
I want a session now. I'm ready for it.
April, it wasn't. I'm telling you, the pictures come out beautiful. She did it. Nice.
Yep, I see couples. It's really nice.
Mm-hmm. Couples of all orientations. You know, we ain't gonna get too spicy with the couples because that's a whole nother thing. Yeah. A whole nother price point. But yeah, it's about celebrating yourself, celebrating your body and where you've been. So that's why I love it.
Absolutely.
Thank you for
sharing, Nicole. That's amazing. Yes, look, I'm definitely going to sign up
April, I'm telling you, you're gonna
I'm
love
gonna do
it.
it.
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna
love
do
it.
it. Look, like I'm jumping in for a game of double dash. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Promise. And I can't wait to have the same experience, even better than Taisha. No shade.
Oh,
No shade to that. So I can share. I
whatever.
know I
That
wasn't
was
trying to say it like
shade.
that. Because
Okay,
I know each time.
shade.
Listen, Nicole, listen, hear me
Yes.
out. Because I know you're gonna understand what I'm trying to say. Is
Okay.
that each experience it gets better every time because
Yeah, like
each client you're like, all right, well, it adds on.
Mm-hmm.
yes.
So
I will
That's a
tell
that's
nice
what I
you,
was
like
trying
cover
to
up.
say.
That's a nice cover up.
No, it wasn't a cover.
But I feel you though.
Promise.
I'm with you because I love you. So I feel you.
Absolutely.
I feel you.
my goal is
Absolutely.
to never have like cookie cutter shoots where two people's shoots are the exact same
Right.
because you're individuals and
Absolutely.
what happens for April is going to be different for Taisha. You know,
Right.
you come with two different experiences, you have two different body types. Like you might want two different things.
Mhm.
And because of that, like I might take bits and pieces of the same things, but everybody's is going to be different. Like if you look at my website, it doesn't matter. Like you're going to see women and men of like different body types, different shapes, and different poses. That doesn't necessarily mean I won't try things, but you know, if you told me, "Hey, I got a knee injury, so you can't be bending me like a pretzel," I'm not even going to try it. But if you want to be bent like a pretzel and we could take photos of it, those pictures are amazing.
Mhm.
Yeah, she bit me like a pretzel, April.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, she did. But
Now I
it
need,
was,
I need to
it was
do.
a
I
good
need to
shoot.
get back into yoga.
It was a good shoot.
That
But
part.
Nicole,
Like
we
no, I
thank
do.
you so
I
much.
do. I
So
don't know if I want my pictures like that, but I'm pretty sure that my first time won't be my last time when
yeah,
working with Nicole. Because you got to freshen up sometimes. So
Yes.
we appreciate you. Thank you
yes,
for
thank you,
sharing,
Nicole.
Nicole.
Yeah,
So
Did
is
you
there information in the chat?
QR code in the
yes,
chat?
we'll make sure that we're gonna post everything
Absolutely,
online so you'll
absolutely.
get all that wonderful information. But we
Yeah.
thank all of you ladies for participating. Nicole, thank you for what you do for the community. And Ro and Kim, thank you for volunteering. We thank you for your vulnerability. Thank you
Absolutely,
for being
Yes.
absolutely.
vulnerable.
Ahead of me.
Because you didn't have to be. Thank you for being vulnerable.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
Glad
So
to be
Nicole,
here.
we gonna look. All right, we're gonna drop you off, but overall, we appreciate you, and you'll be hearing from me soon. All right. Bye, baby. Hey. A pleasure. I'm ready to do it now. You hear me?
yes.
Yes.
So Ro and Kim, listen, thank you. Because you did not have to be as candid and as honest as you were. And Ro, I don't think you knew you was gonna talk. I don't think you did.
It was
And that's
good though.
what
It was
we
really
love
good.
about the live, though. That's what we
Healing.
love about the
That's
live
what
because
it's
it just
about. We
happened. Yeah,
healing.
it
Yes.
just
We
happened.
speaking life into each other. I love
Real
Exactly.
it.
talk. Real
And it's
talk.
Yep.
strengthening the sisterhood is what's important, and that's
And
our
you know
goal.
what? You know what? That brings us to the next segment. Girl, help me out.
Help
Okay.
me out.
We've been helping each other out. Now we're gonna have to help out and listen, since we don't have a lot of time. I gotta pick a itty mini mighty mo check let it go itty mini mighty mo. All right, so I had to pick a question because we got so many. So we have two, and this is gonna be the question, guys. All right. So when I match with a guy on a date app, what do I talk about to keep him engaged?
Mm.
Ooh, I got me because I'm not a dater. I've been stuck on. Look at me,
Okay.
stuck on one
Well,
forever.
I've been dating. I've been out dating. I know you all you met both of you are married, right?
Not
I
married.
am, yes.
Married, but bro, you're not. And April, are you out here dating, boo?
No, I'm not
Okay.
dating.
Well, I'm the only one on the dating scene. Okay. So I have lots of questions, but I try not to make it have an interview. You know what I mean? I don't want to interview anybody. I don't want to feel like I got to put on my power suit and pull my hair back in a bun. You know what I mean? So the first initial conversations for me is, first of all, your likes and your dislikes, and also what is your dating goal? I
Mm.
need to know what's your dating goal, because once again we talked about casual. If you just are casually dating, I'm not your girl. You know what I mean? If you're dating with intentions, and it doesn't mean that we're going to choose each other, right?
Mhm.
If you're dating with intentions, I need to know that because I'm dating with pure intentions. Like I want to be in a healthy connection that's going to lead to a relationship that's going to lead to marriage. And if that is not your goal, then that gives me the opportunity to choose the exit.
Right.
Um, I need to know how many children you have and their age. Because at 50, I don't want to date someone with a toddler. You know what I mean?
Right.
And no offense to
Yeah.
the, you know what I mean? No offense, because I could just up and go at any time. You know, I just don't want to date a man with a toddler. And if you have, okay, so I met a gentleman. I met a gentleman.
Story time.
I met a gentleman actually last week. So we talked through the app, and he said he had 5 children by 4 different mothers. And I was like, oh no. I didn't say that to him like that, but I was like, I was like, no, I can't do it. And he was like, that's, at least talk to me and so I can let you know my situation. So I was like, all right, I'll talk to him. So we talking on the phone. When I tell you he was digging his ditch, his grave
Father.
deeper,
Oh God.
he began to let me know that like the first woman, like he was just out playing with her and wound up having 3 kids with her. And she, women go through their postpartum or whatever. He didn't want to deal with it. He left. And then, girl, but to top it off, he started messing with somebody else. And he had a little side gig when he was with her. Had a side gig and had 2 kids. No, he had 1 kid with her and just kept going. He made his side chick his wife. He married her, made his side chick his wife, had a baby with her, left her alone, and just kept going.
Oh wow.
And he's 45. His last
On
situation,
there.
I know.
Don't
His
go
last
on there. I
situation,
don't go on there.
Oh my gosh.
Don't go
his
on there.
last situation was 2 years ago. And I said to him, I said, may I ask, so what has changed from 2 years ago? Well, I'm ready now. I'm ready to get married. I'm ready to have a good relationship. I said,
You
well,
gotta marry one of your
unfortunately,
baby mamas.
Right.
I
Mess
said, well,
around
I'm
with your
sorry,
baby
but
mamas.
I'm not the one. But to keep them engaged, to go with the question, to keep them engaged, I make it light because he was making it very heavy. He wanted to talk about everything, what happened in my last relationship. But I don't do that. Let's make it very light. Let's go do something fun where I don't feel like I'm at an interview. But today I'm gonna say it's hard to keep them engaged. Why? Because they could swipe left, swipe right, and they're constantly talking to
And get
so
what
many.
they want. As you stated, Taisha, make sure that you know what you want and have boundaries. And that's the biggest thing. But
Yeah,
baby, these
it's
dating
hard
apps
today.
to me are a red flag within itself. My goodness.
There's so many of them, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm on a lot of them, but
It's
I
okay.
ain't gonna lie.
You at least you want
Single,
it doing it with
Right.
intention.
single,
Doing it with
Listen,
intention.
exactly.
long
And they are
long
on
story short,
every one of them.
long story short, I met my husband on a Facebook app.
See, see,
Um, did not mention sex, kept
egg.
it light,
Yep,
everyday conversations like how was your day? And we kind of grew from
yep,
there.
yep,
I
yep, yep.
think just keeping a lot of heavy stuff out made a difference.
Yeah, because I'm not
But
talking
I'm
about
into
sex.
it. Yeah.
I'm not talking about sex. Things
I'm
happen.
intuitive and I listen. I like to listen.
Mhm,
I pick up on
mhm,
things like that. We're both the
mhm.
same. So it's
I
like,
love
okay, we're
that.
getting to it as we're making that small talk. So that's important. Yeah.
I love that for you. I love that for you. I really do. I love
Absolutely.
that for you because that's important. But yeah, I
Right.
just make it light, and sometimes if they don't last no more than a couple of days, it's okay because people will ghost you. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're having the most greatest conversation with someone and y'all laughing and having a good old time, and next thing you know, they disappear. So I don't wear it on my sleeve. I don't wear it on
Right.
my sleeve. I take it as he was not for me. So
All
sometimes
right.
it's hard to keep them engaged, but
Yeah.
know your boundaries.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, you guys, it is our time.
It
I want to
is.
thank you, ladies, so much for coming. Look, I love this. I really
Yeah, this
do.
is
The
great.
I
This is
enjoyed
great.
it.
conversations, this is real girl talk, and I
Yes.
really appreciate
Yes.
you guys for just sharing your stories and even
And
just
being
joining us
vulnerable.
today.
Yeah, being
Thank
vulnerable.
you. Thank you.
More than welcome to come back. And if anyone wants to be a guest host or a spotlight member, make sure
Mm-hmm.
that you send us an email at sisletstalk@gmail.com. There we go.
Hey. Hey.
We'll call it a day. So, ladies, thank you so much. We're gonna let you go now,
All
and we're
right.
gonna close this thing out. Bye,
Thank
guys.
you. Have a good night. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you
That
guys
was
so much.
amazing, April. That was so good. I mean, the
It
fact that they were so
was.
vulnerable.
And you know what? And it's time for us to go too, Ty. We
Uh,
got to go.
after the community.
I don't want to leave, but I gotta go night now. Look, I'm butchering the word.
All right. So after the live community challenge, what's
After
one
the
word to describe your last or current relationship? Okay. If you feel comfortable, share in the comments below. And let us know. Let us know. It could be about setting boundaries, the values of trust, or anything that stood out to you. Okay, and we will see you on our next live, June 5th, same time. Thank you
bye,
all
guys.
so much.
I'm gonna say it again.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Make sure you drop your